T. Good to see you back here on the Spanish Conversation podcast. Hoy we will trabajar on ordering food at a restaurante. Now, this is one of many scenarios you will encounter while traveling, which, by the way, if you're looking to prepare for an upcoming trip, you got to check out my online course called Travel Spanish for Gringos, where you'll find 250 plus vocabulary words, dialogues, and practice across 10 topics like hotel, tours, and taxi. Click the link in the description to get access. Okay, back to the tema del día. Hoy tenemos 8 questions all about ordering at a restaurant. As you hear them, feel free to repetir out loud to warm up that voz. If you're not en el carro, yo recomendaría taking some notes or trying to think of a potential response as you hear each question. They will be traducidas first with algunas ideas of how to answer, and then given in random order. The episodes are purposefully short, so you can take your time and go back if you need to. If you want to read along as well, the transcripts with the whole episode written out are in a link in the description as well. Alrighty, let's kick off with palabras and frases that might ayudar. Una botella de vino tinto is a bottle of red wine. El mesero, la mesera is waiter. Traer is to bring. Añadir or agregar is to add. El término is cook, like for a steak. Vegetariano, vegetarian. El aceite is oil. La mantequilla is butter. Cambiar is to change. And cocer is to cook, similar to cocinar. Okay, let's imagine you're in another país and trying to get a bite to eat. You might ask or answer the following preguntas. Número 1. ¿Me podrías traer blank? Could you bring me blank? This is polite, but still informal, with tú asking if the person could bring something instead of commanding it. This is the conditional tense of poder, and it's irregular, so you might just want to memorize the template for now of me podrías, and then you can put in a verb and a noun after that. Número 2. ¿Tienes alguna recomendación de las sopas? Do you have any recommendation from the soups? If there are multiple options in a category, like soup, you could ask for help deciding. Alguna is any adjusted as an adjective for recommendation. You can even just ask for a recomendación in general and leave off the soup part. Número 3. ¿Ofrecen opciones vegetarianas? Do you all offer any vegetarian options? Here we are talking to one person, but it's common to ask if the restaurant as a whole, has something like vegetarian options. For example, ofrecer means to offer, but tener, if that's easier, will work fine too. Número 4. ¿Cómo está cocido el pescado? ¿En aceite o mantequilla? How is the fish cooked? In oil or butter? Some are concerned with ingredients for many reasons. Others just have a preference, for instance, not fried or no frito. But either way, asking how it is cooked is the cómo está cocido, and here the masculine singular for pescado is being matched, but you'll need to change it for la carne, for instance. Número 5. ¿Cuál es el mejor? ¿El flan o el pastel? Which is the better one, the flan or the cake? If we have two choices or even a few, you can use cuál to create a which scenario, controlling the choice that the person provides. This is great when you are new to Spanish because you are providing the answers you want to hear instead of a vague question, which could receive any type of reply. Número 6. ¿Puedo tener la ensalada de casa, por favor? Can I have the house salad, please? Can I have is puedo tener, and we can make it nosotros or we if you're ordering for the table, still using the present tense of poder. Hint though, it's podemos for nosotros since we don't stem change to the UE for that one. Número 7. ¿Es posible cambiar vegetales por las papas fritas? Is it possible to switch the vegetables for French fries? Es posible is a great way to start a request. You are wondering if it is possible, and usually it's to change, cambiar, or maybe to add, añadir. Be prepared to be told it's an extra cost or not possible. Número 8. ¿De cuál término quieres tu bistec? How would you like your steak cooked? Now, this is a question you are more likely to hear than to ask. So the waiter will be asking you. And the mesero will say that you have some choices, perhaps, of bien cocido, which is well done, tres cuartos, which is more like medium, or rojo, which is rare. Bistec is steak, although there are some variations that you may see on the menu. Now, I know I said there were only 8 preguntas, but I have a bonus question, número 9, that I've heard quite a bit abroad, and it confused me at first. So here goes. ¿Quieres agregar servicio a la cuenta? Do you want to add a tip to the bill? You may have learned, just like me, propina for tip. And sure, you may hear that, but usually in a restaurant, I hear some version of the above talking about servicio instead of propina. Be prepared to provide a number, or if you would rather just a percentage, a good one is 20%. Okay, listo or lista, ready? Here come some questions, random order, take a pause if you need to. ¿De cuál término quieres tu bistec? Mi respuesta es, or my answer is, prefiero el término tres cuartos, por favor. Do you remember those different cooks of a steak? ¿Puedo tener la ensalada de la casa, por favor? Mi respuesta es sí, señorita, por supuesto. ¿Cuál aderezo quieres? The waiter says por supuesto for of course, and aderezo is dressing. ¿Cuál es el mejor, el flan o el pastel? Mi respuesta es, los invitados normalmente prefieren el pastel. Es muy ligero con una salsa de maracuyá local súper buena. Which is preferred by invitados or guests, and why is it good? Oh, and maracuyá is passion fruit. You've got to try it. ¿Quieres agregar servicio a la cuenta? Mi respuesta es sí. Muchas gracias por ayudarnos esta noche. Agrega 25%, por favor. Am I a good tipper? What was the first sentence I said? ¿Cómo está cocido el pescado? ¿En aceite o mantequilla? Mi respuesta es, típicamente cocinamos el pescado en aceite vegetal, pero podemos hacer un cambio a algo diferente si quieres. How is it cooked and is that able to change? ¿Ofrecen opciones vegetarianas? Mi respuesta es sí. Tenemos una pasta con berenjena y queso en página 2 de la carta. La carta or el menú are both menu and berenjena is eggplant. ¿Es posible cambiar vegetales por las papas fritas? Mi respuesta es sí. Tenemos papas fritas. Puedo cambiar sin problema. ¿Me podrías traer una botella de vino tinto? Mi respuesta es, con gusto, señor. Tenemos una botella de la casa, es un Rioja de España. ¿Suena bien? Did the waiter make a recommendation? Suena bien is sounds good. Alrighty, that's all for now. I hope this episode makes it easier for you to order your meal on your next trip. Don't forget to check out the online course link. If you are hungry for more travel scenarios, for the cost of a fancy cocktail, you could change your trip completely. Okay, that's it for now. I will see you in the next episodio.